I got. You probably thinking, Nikita, why your hair halfway done? Why is one part done and the other part is not done? I'm going to tell you a story how I didn't got by one of these stylists, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I'm so irritated. Not even the fact that my hair is not done. I'm irritated by the fact that there is an influx of these women calling themselves entrepreneurs and business owners but don't know how to conduct themselves. So I'm going to tell y'all what happened. Y'all tell me what y'all think. So I booked with this stylist for some boho knotless braids, right? And anytime I book with anybody, I always follow their policy, always follow they, whatever guidelines they have to doing hair, because I respect people's policies. I respect people's craft. So I go to read through her policy. I see that she says, if you have plans that day, do not come to me because I will not rush my work. Understandable. I totally get that. So I sent her the security deposit. Boom. I booked for a Friday where I had no plans. I had nothing to do. My appointment was set, right? So she says that she will email you or text you her address of the location a day before, actually the night of your appointment. So I never received any communication. Mind you, it's the night before my appointment. So I'm like, okay, where's the email? The email slot where it usually has the location is blank. And I'll leave some screenshots so y'all know I ain't playing. So she ended up responding with, hey, do you think that you can reschedule your appointment? Are you available a different day? No, I'm not available a different day. That's why I booked for Friday, because I know I have plans the next day, which is Saturday. So I told her this is an extreme inconvenience to me because I have plans on Saturday. And then I asked for a discount if we had to move my appointment, because she said she could do a Saturday. So I said, okay, fine, you could do a Saturday. Thank you for accommodating me. So my appointment was at 7 a.m. on Saturday. So I pull up, of course, Saturday, promptly at 7 a.m. on time, of course. I go to the door. The door is locked because she's not there yet. Of course, she ended up cruising it like about 5 minutes later after my appointment was due to start. And I said, okay, fine, because I wasn't expecting her to be on time anyway, which is sad because now I expect stylists to be late, especially if it's that early. So it wasn't no big. I'm always early to my appointments, and I wait till the exact time to walk up to the establishment. But she wasn't there. I didn't even see her car. But eventually she pulled up. We walked in together, no problem. So as she doing my hair, mind you, it's 7 o'clock in the morning when she started. And it's going on 11 a.m., right? So I'm starting to get a little bit of concern because I had plans for Saturday. She asked me in the messages if I had plans on Saturday. I said, yes, I do have plans, but it'll be after my hair is done. So I'm looking at my braids. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, it's only a little bit of braids and it's already 11 o'clock. She not really moving like that fast, which is totally fine. My issue was she kept texting and she kept sending messages while she was doing my hair. So that's why I was like looking at my braids, and I was looking at what she was doing. She wasn't braiding. She was doing more texting than she was braiding. And that's why in the length of 4 hours, I only have 20 braids done. So I'm starting to get concerned. I'm looking at the time. I'm like, we ain't gonna finish in time. Because mind you, I have a lot of hair and my head is big. So I asked her, I said, I'm looking at my hair while she texting. I'm like, do you know how long this is going to take, or do you know when you're going to be done? And I could just see this anger overtake her. I could see that she got mad and irritated with me asking a question. And I understood why, because her policy said don't have any plans. That's why I booked for Friday. And she canceled knowing that I had plans. I didn't tell her the time because I'm looking at the email that she sent, which said that the style should take 8 hours. So doing simple math, I said 7 a.m. She should be done no later than 4 p.m. and that would be okay. But while I'm looking at these braids, the size of these braids, and that she keep texting and doing whatever she doing on the side, I'm like, this is going to take way longer because she keeps stopping and I have a lot of hair, so we probably not going to finish till 6 or 7. And that's way past 8 hours. So she got an attitude. She was like, that's why I told you not to book. That's why I said on my policy not to book if you have something going on. And she said it with attitude. I'm like, why are you the one with the attitude? She said, because on my policy it says don't have any plans. I said, right, that's why I booked on Friday, but you end up canceling my appointment and you asked me if I had plans, and I said yes after my hair is done. But that's with the expectation of it taking 8 hours. 8 hours. That's what I was expecting. But looking at the size of these braids and how long you're taking, I know it's going to take longer than that because you keep texting, you keep stopping. Mind you, when I put up for my appointment, she didn't even have the hair. So she had to leave to go get the hair. And then she going to end up telling me in one of the messages when I messaged her for the address, oh, I forgot you had an appointment. I forgot that I rescheduled your appointment, and I'm going to leave screenshots just in case y'all don't believe me. I'm going to leave screenshots of the entire conversation. But because of her tone and her attitude, I said, you know what? It's cool, because I could feel me starting to get angry. I could feel me wanting to go back and forth. I said, you know what? God, deliver me from this, and I'm going to end up arguing with this little girl. Because mind you, I could tell she young-minded. I could tell she's silly in her mind still by the way she talked and the way she was addressing it. Because I'm like, no, you wrong. You told me that you could do my hair. I didn't say, okay, hurry up and finish. I'm just saying, like, how long do you think it's going to take? Because I told you I have plans on Saturday. That's why I booked for Friday. And you're going to say on your policy, that's why I say not to have plans. Right. That's why I booked on Friday. And you canceled me the night before my appointment. It's not like you messaged me to cancel. I messaged you for the address, and that's when you told me you couldn't do my hair. I didn't got. I'm really upset. Not even the fact that my hair is not done, because it's nothing for me to just get a wig. It's nothing for me to take these few braids out, but it's just the principle that you think that y'all stylists. The problem is y'all write these policies, but y'all don't follow y'all own policies. The point of a policy is that both parties have to follow said policy. If both parties don't follow said policy is null and void. Because I got there before you. You pulling up late. You didn't have my hair. Then you talking about something, you forgot about my appointment. You did not forget about my appointment. You were hoping that I forgot about my appointment. But it's cool. I'm about to take these braids out. My girl Quetta says she's going to do me a little silk press if she can. If not, I'm just going to get a wig. At this point, I'm so tired of going to these girls. I'm so tired of spending all my hard-earned money with these girls. And the problem that I noticed is that it be these young girls who just getting started out in the industry. They don't know the difference between doing what's right and doing what's wrong. You're supposed to honor your own policy. The reason I left was not because she wouldn't finish in time. It was because her tone and her attitude was foul, and I wasn't about to have her in my hair like that. Tired of, like, I never had any problems with no other stylist ever.
I have personally never been in that situation before, that really does sound frustrating. And yeah, you know what? After that story, I think I would have to agree with her. If you're going to set a policy, you yourself have to also follow it. You can't just expect your customers to bend over backwards for you if you're not going to follow your own policy. Like, that just doesn't even make any sense. So I feel kind of bad that this woman's day basically was wasted. So I hope she finds a good stylist for the people.